So this is a case where you interview someone you really admire.
Sure, and you shouldn't speak about me as a person alone, because there's a second director, Andre Singer, with whom I have a long history of collaborations. So, yes.
But you did the interviews.
Yeah, the conversations. I had no.
I did it again!
It's okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
I just try to make a distinction that I'm not somebody with a catalogue of questions like a journalist that I rattled down. I never knew what was coming next, and I tried to feel him out. And
how many hours did you have with him?
Actually, I was allowed only 1 hour for 2 sessions, and he extended it himself for half an hour more. So I had 3 hours, and then abruptly, last year in April, he literally summoned me to come back, and I said, Mikhail Sergeyevich, I think we have done quite a lot, but no, you must come back. I want to talk to you again. It was clear he would not talk to any camera again in his life. So that was somehow obvious, and it was less formal last one. And he would, for example, recite a wonderful poem by a young Russian poet, Lermontov, who died at age 26. And I think he wrote the poem the night before he died, in the morning, in a pistol duel. All the great Russian poets die in pistol duels. Pushkin, for example, and they die young. It's a shame, yeah.
So why do you consider him a tragic figure?
Well, I mentioned it only once because despite his monumental achievements for peace and for example, reunification of Germany and arms reduction, the biggest in world history that he triggered together with Ronald Reagan, he's considered among some people in Russia as a traitor. And that's really tragic. But the climate seems to change. There was a screening last week in Moscow that Andre Singer attended. Gorbachev was in hospital, couldn't attend. But there was huge, very, very warm applause for him. So same thing I witnessed here at LACMA 2 days ago, which was phenomenal. And I said I will report back to Mikhail Sergeyevich the warmth of your applause, and I will tell him. And all of a sudden everybody stood up and they gave a standing ovation, which was not for the film, it was for Gorbachev. And he will hear about it.
Good. So you think that this film could turn people's minds in terms of how he's perceived by history?
It will be just one piece. Ultimately, it's look at the enormous events that he somehow brought upon world history. So that's a film cannot do much, but it's part of a shifting climate.